sheet appeared to me like fields from my childhood, through which I would walk with my grandmother early in the morning on the way to the grocery store. I still remember the weeds and thistles growing between them, close to the soil, and the bumpy sand road we strode. And sometimes when I look for a long time at one thing, it starts to appear beautiful to me. But maybe I'm wrong. And I doubt if anything nice could be done out of a short footage taken on a lazy day. I'd rather show some action. For example, I like it when things move quickly, when there's some energy, when things are funny, not thought through, and I also like dressing up. For example, here I'm on the roof of my block dressed up as a mad woman. Or I like pretending to live in a communist holiday bungalow as a weird creature. But this is only for fun. So things can be done for fun or for some reason, but I don't know what they are and why I need to produce them. When I was small, like 3 years old or something, we went to visit my great-grandmother. She had thick legs and an ample dress. In the living room there was a round table and perhaps a Persian carpet. I was scared of the great-grandmother when I was left alone with her. I felt totally awkward. I think I felt like hiding from her big legs, but I knew I shouldn't, that I'm a fearful idiot. And it was at her place that I saw a shower for the first time. I was surprised by this word and by the object itself. But I can't remember clearly. Maybe it was only the word that surprised me, or maybe there was something strange about the bathroom. One night I danced and I listened only to my body. The next morning I woke up in a room which I didn't know. I only recognized the sounds of the seagulls. Winter time turned into summer, blocks into the sea. I drifted in an unknown bed, in an unknown space, but it felt very familiar. The light and the men I found in it. Were we friends for a long time? Babies all around me. Sometimes I tell myself, fuck family life, I'm not made for it. But then my inner Maria, the Queen of Poland, fills me up with guilt. And I feel it wouldn't feel right never to have a child. But then, am I ever gonna be free again? Free to watch Polish comedians on TV with a just got to know man, laughing like mad until I sweat, giggling on his laps and feeling the happiest in my life, accessing only moments. Standing in a gate in the east of Poland, hyper-dilapidating the city in my teenage hip-hop mind. Passing the gates and entrances, openings in broken facades, which for us were like dimmed stages, full of drunkards, quarreling men in orange light. Sometimes we would sneak out of home and walk down the streets, consuming hip-hop songs, projecting the lyrics on the space. Czarne różańce złączeni, zachwycimy niebem cały świat. Mocni wiarą, radośni nadzieją, bogactwem naszych młodych lat. Zapatrzeni w Jezusa oblicze, przy Maryi stańmy w krąg. Otwierając bawienie skarbnicę, zegarek weźmy znów do rąk. Módlmy się o pokój, módlmy się za rodzinę, módlmy się, by każdy z nas rozpoznał nawiedzenia czas, rozpoznał nawiedzenia czas. I entered the living room. I could feel someone's presence, anxious silence. And suddenly I saw them, ghosts looking like men, tall and strong. One of them had skin made out of bits of clementine, and another one branches sticking out of his body. And so I ran. I was escaping fast towards the kitchen, but one of them reached me and wounded me with a sharp open can. I joined them, losing themselves in beating alcohol smoke. To feel fucking strong. Every moment had to be experienced. Everything was in a fast rhythm, and we walked in this rhythm, we ran and we danced. I danced and I didn't care if anyone's looking at me. I danced in a tribal way, but it turned out to be wrong, and so I was excluded. He created dreams for me, and every time I passed by his house, every look at his window was the longing for this dream, for a moment, in which everything is happening at night and it's dark inside. And we are moving into something living room-like, the only space which resembles something of a flat. Because all the rest is filled with equipment, cardboard boxes, cables, integrated circuits. And the only words that I can hear are, I can tell you don't know anything about electricity. Or I can hear myself saying, because you're only focused on yourself and funnies. And this is all I can hear at the moment. Only this much comes out of the darkness. We stopped with my grandmother in the forest, full of roots sticking above the ground where I used to play as a child. And I asked her if she often thinks of her past. But I don't remember her answer. I only remember a woodpecker on one of the trees.